The Alliance of Sahel States, comprising Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, has formally withdrawn from ECOWAS. The bloc intends to let the 6-month grace period lapse on the 29th of July without formal negotiations. This move reinforces its shift toward building parallel regional institutions. As part of this transition, the alliance has recently established the Confederal Bank for Investment and Development with the stated aim of financing infrastructure and boosting industrial self-reliance. However, the bank lacks the essential tools to function effectively. It remains undercapitalized, untested, and isolated from global financial markets. This limits its capacity to mobilize funds and offer credit. At the same time, the AES bloc is advocating for full monetary sovereignty and exploring the creation of a new Sahelian currency. The goal with this is to reduce dependency on the CFA franc and the Central Bank of West African states. Yet, this ambition faces significant structural barriers, including a lack of central banking infrastructure, limited foreign reserves, and high fiscal pressure due to rising security expenditures and weak tax collection. With traditional donors retreating and fiscal buffers eroding, AES states are increasingly looking to alternative sources of investment to support economic stability and sovereign financing. As a result, there is an increasing focus on using critical minerals, particularly gold, uranium, and lithium, as leverage to attract new partners who are willing to bypass conditions often tied to traditional funding models. The United Arab Emirates has emerged as a key actor, expanding its influence in the Sahel through direct diplomatic engagement and investment partnerships in the mining sector. The closure of Barrick Gold's offices in Mali and the move by Burkina Faso to expand state control over mining operations suggest a policy shift aimed at favoring investors aligned with the alliance's goals. Morocco is also playing a strategic role by offering AES countries access to ports and logistics corridors that could facilitate exports and reduce their dependence on ECOWAS-centered trade routes. These emerging partnerships indicate that AES is trying to build a new model of economic cooperation, centered on resource-backed diplomacy and infrastructure development, rather than traditional aid. However, for this strategy to work, the alliance needs to offer legal certainty, operational security, and institutional coherence. Without a strong foundation, the investor base will likely remain narrow, and the AES could fall short of its economic goals.